Shanti. The pure thought for the day is the self-sovereignty of heaven is my birthright. The self-sovereignty of heaven is my birthright. Okay. So you can basically visualize yourself as a soul. Okay. And you can talk to yourself. Okay. You can focus on this thought, right? Now, what you are saying to yourself basically is that you are a deity soul. Okay. Experiencing the elevated happiness of heaven in this birth and also the future birth, okay, when you will be in heaven, okay. You have the right to experience, okay, the highest level of happiness here and the happiness of heaven, okay, the physical heaven. So that's what we are saying, it's your birthright. So saying this, I start activating, right, my Sato sanskars and also recollect my past births, the highest birth, okay, becoming a deity. And when I do that, things around me doesn't bother me much, okay. So this is called living up to your original self, highest vision, right? We're talking about the Avyak stage yesterday, right? We didn't go in depth about other two stages, right? We just said, okay, you have to go from corporeal stage to Avyak stage so you can reach the thoughtless stage, okay? Through the complete study of Raj Yoga, you become educated on all these things in detail, okay? Whoever have started it, they are reaching there slowly, right? You have finished part 1. Now you are going through part 2, listening to Murlis. So eventually everything you need to know, you will find out in the Murli. Okay, listening to Murli every day. All right. So here it says, right, fill your sanskars. Now the previous point, we will continue. We had few more points we didn't cover yesterday, so we are going to finish it. Okay, in order to attain the Avyak stage or subtle stage, we said this thought is very important, okay, in here. And the thinking this way, having the vision of ourselves, focusing on this thought, okay, helps us to feel the birthright. Okay, so in here, look at this, what it says. When you consider yourself to have a right, you will not be dependent on Maya. Okay, Maya, some of you already heard in the Murlis, Maya means the weakness, okay, our inner weakness. 5 vices, okay, that we have. In order to save yourself from being dependent, consider yourself to have rights, right? So I need to have that belonging, right? How can I have that when I start looking up to myself at the highest vision, right? Feeling that I have the right. First of all, you have a right to the happiness of the confluence age, which is at this time, right? We experience the most elevated happiness beyond the indriyas, which is atindriya sukh. And then you have a right to the happiness of heaven in the future. Okay, and so do not forget your rights, right? So there is a heaven here. Okay, we experience the highest level of happiness mentally, and then in physical heaven also we experience. When you forget your rights, you become dependent on one thing or another. And those who are dependent on external things can never be happy. Underline this, very, very important. Whoever are dependent on external things can never be happy. Okay, those who are dependent on external things have the attainment of sorrow in every aspect, in their thoughts, words, and actions. Those who have a right stay in the intoxication and joy of having the right, and because of this joy, the wealth of happiness is threaded around their neck in the form of garland. See, secret, right? You have learned a secret of remaining happy, right? Constantly happy. Here is an example. Fill yourself with those sanskars of the golden age now. See, in the Raj Yoga course, part 1, right? You have learned that all the sanskars, okay, you feel at this time. Okay, so we have in here, that's what it's talking about. Fill yourself with those sanskars of the golden age. Just as little children are constantly busy in playing throughout the day and do not have any worries, in the same way, join the list of all the things of happiness and play with the jewels of knowledge in your intellect. Okay. What are all those things that you already are listening in the Murlis, or you will hear it, okay, from God directly? The outlook of the golden age, you will know that. Just continue to listen. Slowly, slowly, you will come to know. This knowledge is like an ocean. You can't know in day or two. Okay, our intellect is also not prepared, okay, to understand everything. So we have to take everything at like a baby step. That is, continue to play with the jewels of happiness, and you will never be defeated in the play of drama. Okay, at the moment, you are defeated by one thing or another. Okay, so solution to our daily problems are given here, as you can see, right? Based on that, you can decide how much time you want to dedicate for the spiritual study. Okay, so we'll keep it here. Okay, so you can take out some time, visualize yourself as a soul, stay concentrated on this thought, with and feel that how much soul is happy, his soul is dancing, and just you are immersed in that thought for some time and just experiencing that the joy within the soul and forgetting about everything else and seeing that vibration is spreading all around you, that pure vibration, through the radiance of the soul, you can say the rays of the soul. Okay, and enjoy the moment. And then if you are listening to the Murlis, take drishti and then start listening to Murlis. Okay, Om Shanti.